Hello everybody, welcome back and welcome to part 8 of my walking down the pond vlog. This one is finished exactly where the last one finished, outside the Golden Mile Amusement. And I was just talking about how I remembered before that was built there used to be just fairground, concrete, and there were fairground rides there. And I also remember when the fairground rides are where Coral Island is now built. But also I remember when, and I was very tiny, it's only the vaguest of memories, but before Coral Island was built, fairground rides, yeah, we know that, but before the fairground rides, there was the old Blackpool Central Station building. And that was converted into a bingo for a while because my mum used to go there with my nan, and on a couple of occasions she took me and my sister, down there just to sit with her while she marked off her books. Sounds really bizarre that anybody would do that, you know, because back then in the day when you had these bingo halls, everybody was just smoking and drinking in the halls. I mean, my mum was a heavy smoker. She would get through like 2 or 3 packs a day, more if she had the money. But yeah, she'd take me or my sister just as a treat, just to sit with her while she played bingo. Because for the longest time I couldn't remember exactly where the bingo hall was, and I always remembered it as being there where the Golden Mile Amusements were. I always thought the old bingo building, as in the old Central Station main building, was built there, but no, it wasn't. It was built here where the Coral Island is, because I've seen some old pictures in some of the old Blackpool groups, and the old station building is right opposite where the old Marks and Spencer's was, and next to the Palatine Hotel. So yeah, so I do remember that very vaguely as an old bingo building. Here we've got the Spyglass, the Wild West Diner, and the new Sands Hotel, although it's not really had much progress in the hotel build for the longest time. And I did cover mostly the entire refurbishment on that building. I've got videos from when they very first started to when they finished it. It's one of my earlier series what I did on my channel. So yeah. And also somewhere I've got a video of me walking down the bridge that got taken down. Not the bridge on this side, the bridge on the other side. And I'm walking on the higher level at the side of the building. Although I'm not sure if I can find that video. If I can find it and I remember, I'll link it in the end screen. Although we all know that I almost always forget to do that. That street there going into town is Adelaide Street West. You've got the new Blackpool Showtime Museum place, which we're all very excited. It's opening soon on that side. And we've got the old Woolworths building here. Sports Direct on top, which is, well, it's closed down now. It was Sports Direct on top. It's got to be something else, that old Sports Direct building. Is it a restaurant? I actually can't remember, I'm sorry. I read about it a few days ago and it just completely slipped my memory what it's going to be. But either way, on the ground floor there we've got the Albert and the Lion Wetherspoons. Now we are walking past the most famous landmark of Blackpool, the grand old lady of Blackpool herself, the Blackpool Tower. So we're going to cross over the tram tracks and I'm just going to walk across the Tower Headland, because this lovely piece of prom here is the Tower Headland. I'm going to look out to sea for a bit, then get our proper view of the tower. And I have to say, whilst I do prefer the aesthetics of the old prom for most of the promenade, this new bit here for me, outside the tower, is 100 times better than the old one, because we've got so much space there. But not only that, the steps down to the prom here and everything is so much more accessible, especially that set of steps directly opposite the tower. Before we had the big tall walls with the steps going up both sides, and there'd always be water at the bottom of those steps what you had to just wade through or stomp through. But this bit here, what I'm going to show you in a second, is so much better. And look at that. Tower building there. The tower itself. The tower building is beautiful looking, so is the tower. Such a shame it's so darn expensive to get in. When I was a kid, you paid a certain amount and you could go in everywhere, and you got your ticket to go in the tower, and you also got a ticket for the circus if you wanted to go, and you could go to the aquariums on the ground floor, or you could go on the Dawn of Time ride, or you could get a lift to the top of the tower. You could go in the circus, you could go in the ballroom for a little dance or to watch people dance. You could do everything once you'd gone in. And apparently now you pay a little bit to get in, but they charge you to go in every separate place. So I'm not sure how that works out. I'm also not sure, maybe you can buy a fully inclusive ticket for everything, I don't know. If any of you that have been to Blackpool on holiday and actually gone in the tower, because I've not been in there for around 30 years, if you know the actual prices and what you pay, just let me know, because I'd be interested to know. I would like to go in the tower at some point in the summer. Now look guys, comedy carpet. Most of this, like, you can read everything, and a lot, it's very iconic to like the old Blackpool comedians of the 70s and 80s, and a lot of the jokes are just like, oh man, that's kind of cringe, but it is very Blackpool, you know. Tower, the best site in Blackpool. But all this space here is brilliant. Well guys, I think I'm going to end this one now. I think the tower is as good of a spot as any to end the video. So I am going to say, as usual, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button before you go, because likes help out my channel tremendously. Every time I get over 100 likes, my videos are more likely to be recommended to other people. And if it goes over 500 likes, which has only ever happened to me a couple of times, the videos really get recommended to a lot more people. But either way, thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking around all the way to the end, and I shall see you all very soon in the next part. Goodbye.